So before I even start our upcoming episode, I thought I'd bring you back here for our FA Cup third round draw. Yes, third round. We have made it to the promised land. We have made it to the round where the Premier League teams are put into the pots and can be drawn for matches. So I thought I'd bring you back for this because I don't normally do this kind of thing. In terms of form, I mean, it's been fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. A little bit of a blip there against Barrow, but we have just been in control every single match. Another 4-2 extra time win in the FA Cup second round over Oldham Athletic, just as we beat Fleetwood Town previously. So quite a pair of results that are there. We are entering the part of the season where it's Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. It's going to be a very, very long month of December. I will bring you back at some point in this month, but I felt like I would be remiss if I did not bring you this draw today. 64 teams to draw. I'm trying to draw a little bit of drama, no pun intended, to see who we play. I think the first team out of the hat is the home team, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. We'll just kind of have to see here. Wolverhampton Wanderers, Sheffield United, Stoke City, Billericay Town, Peterborough, Mansfield. Oh, the excitement. If we draw away to a Premier League side, we are going to be making bank. And that's exactly what we need. Our finances are not great. They're better than what they were before, but not great. Okay. We're playing away at Cheltenham Town, 20th in Sky Bet League 2. In all honesty, this is a very winnable game. So really, there were two options that could have come from this, or two positive results that could have come from this. We could have been playing away against a Premier League team and cashed in, because I think we get like half of the tickets, something along those lines. Or we play a team that we can beat. Not to say that Cheltenham Town are going to be something to walk over, but League 2 opposition in the third round of the FA Cup, I mean, that is acceptable by me. Home team in the tie. So the first one is a home team in the tie. Okay. The completely Suzuki Stadium. I don't know if that's some guy's name, but it's better than the partially Suzuki Stadium, the 3/4 Suzuki Stadium, the 5/8 Suzuki Stadium. Wow. Okay. So that is a game I'm going to want to make sure that we get a chance to take a look at. So that'll come up in January. I'll probably bring you back maybe sometime in December. I don't know. We'll just have to see how things go. But I thought I'd bring you back for that draw. We have a real opportunity here to make it to the fourth round of the FA Cup if we play well against, I can't remember what team we were going to play. Cheltenham Town. We will be playing Cheltenham Town. We'll see in just a little bit. Well, surprise, it is January. Yes, welcome to episode number 26 of my Taskmaster FC save, where we are trying to take Taskmaster's finest and get them to the Premier League. We have played a lot of soccer since I last saw you. We were up here in late October, early November, and we just decided to play through the slew of games that I hate about this schedule. Between the 28th of November and the 28th of December, we played 10 games. That is a game every 3 days. How frustrating is that when you have a very small squad? But that being said, we have not done too terribly bad in that stretch. A couple of draws here and there, some big victories, some 2-1 victories, a win over Oldham Athletic, which I believe I showed you in a little bit of a snippet, which brings us to what we're going to do today, which is play Cheltenham Town away in the FA Cup third round, and at home against Kidderminster Harriers. December has been one of mixed form. We've gotten points more often than not. We did get knocked out of the FA Trophy third round, which I'm perfectly fine with because it means that we can just focus on more important things. But when against Yeovil Town, big old fat loss against Oldham Athletic. We've just kind of drawn some games, won some games, drawn some games, won some games, drawn some, as we have been struggling, and I mean struggling, for fitness over the last month or so. Hopefully, with our schedule being the way it is, Saturday, a couple of Tuesdays that are thrown in there, but this is going to allow us to rebuild some form and continue our push, hopefully, to Sky Bet League 2. We are currently on top of the Vanarama National League with 59 points. We have a plus 21 goal difference, which I am quite pleased about, but that does not mean that we do not have teams that are breathing down our necks. Bromley is just 1 point behind us. Game in hand, AFC Sudbury, who I believe beat us in our head-to-head, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 3-1. Yeesh. They are only 5 points behind, but with a game in hand. And as you see here, Rochdale are really creeping up towards the top of the table. I think this 4 is going to be kind of the run that are going to be the ones that are pushing for promotion this season. We have quite a few teams back here on kind of the 40-point range. Kind of interesting, you see. And I've noticed that about this league is that the parity of this league, that is how well the teams are compared against each other, is quite similar. If you look at the team that is in 20th place, 31 points, only 11 points separates them from 8th. So there's quite a lot of parity in this league where we see a lot of teams that are very, very similar to each other. But today's a big day for us because it is our first time in the FA Cup third round, so some big money available. We are away at Cheltenham Town. Cheltenham do not have a huge stadium as they play at the completely Suzuki Stadium, not the half, not the three-quarter Suzuki, but the completely Suzuki Stadium. Only capacity of 7,036, so our profit today is probably not going to be great. That being said, we are still in the black. Our projection not that great towards the end of the season, but a good win today can push us in the fourth round, and a win today is some big, big money. So that being said, team selection, I've kind of already gone ahead and looked at who I want to play for today. We do have some players that are injured. Ursula Carlson got injured. She'll be out for 2 to 3 months. I mean, that's pretty much takes care of the rest of the season. I am looking for a striker to bring in that can hopefully take the place of one of these two in terms of a substitution every now and then, or just kind of be able to rotate the squad. But everybody else is, I say fit, lots of players need rest. They'll get rest eventually. It's just going to take some time. But this is kind of the lineup that we're going to have moving forward. Ray O'Leary, we had to kind of take off from here. But everybody else is pretty much who I would go ahead and compete in the first team. We do have some conditions that are a little bit lacking, but we're just going to have to do the best that we can. So Moan Rizwan will be in goal for us today. Defensively, we're looking at Nish Kumar at left back, David Correos and Dave Gorman. Our Dave pair here as center defenders. We have Fern Brady on right back. Our midfield includes Jenny Tien, Mike Wozniak, Madeline Same, and Justine Smith are our attacking midfielders or our wingers, depending on how you look at it. And then Judy Love and Frankie Boyle up top today. So hopefully this gives us an opportunity to be successful. If it's not, sometimes it's just not in the cards. I'm trying to go with a little bit of a positive mentality here today because I do not know exactly what to expect against this team, but I would like to think we have a chance at victory. So I want to win every match. Today's no different. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. Look at all the faith being passed around. I know I talk about it a lot, but having faith is the key to success. You can quote me on that. And we are off. FA Cup third round tie. I'm just hoping for a victory today. The financial backfall from this, windfall, I think is where I'm looking for, would be absolutely amazing. Justine Smith in good position. Oh, that's a good save. And held. That's scary. The goalkeeper can not only make a save, but can hold on to the ball because, I'll be honest, that looked like that was labeled for the top corner of the net. And I think against any other goalkeeper in the league that we're in, that flies into the back of the net, which I think just shows us that we are going to need to make a goalkeeping addition if we do make it to Sky Bet League 2 this season. And they're going to call that a penalty, which is absolutely stupid. And a yellow card? Are you kidding me? I don't think he even got touched. I mean, it's fine. We know they want Cheltenham to win. Oh, Moan Rizwan with a save. What a stud. All I have to do is talk about changing goalkeepers, and Moan Rizwan's like, oh, excuse me? I think I'm going to stick around for a little while. Cheltenham's still with the ball here, gets a corner in, ends up being cleared out, and that ends the highlight. So now that we kind of got that over with, let's see if we can actually do something with the ball now. Looks like Cheltenham are going to get possession here, and they do manage to try to work the ball to the box. Same ends up getting the header and ends up moving the ball downfield, and for some reason just decides to chuck it to absolutely nobody. That is incredibly frustrating because possession's kind of a thing, and that ball just goes over everybody and into the back of the net. I don't understand this game sometimes at all. Why would my winger just all of a sudden just huck the ball forward, and then a goalkeeper just chucks the ball up the top? No defenders whatsoever are even possibly tracking this person right here. And it's terrible. I mean, it's absolutely awful. It's awful defending. That's awful offense. It's just awful in general. And I'm not going to stand for it. So there will be some substitutions being made. That is for sure. Because that is absolutely unacceptable going into halftime being down 1-0. We need to start attacking. And I'll be honest here, we need to make some substitutions. So I'm going to get Justine Smith. It was Madeline Same who made the terrible ball, but I'm going to take off Justine Smith anyways on a yellow card here. Dave Gorman, Autofope, because Daisy Mae Cooper will not see the light of day on my pitch ever again. Fern Brady. Let's get Ray O'Leary. A little more. I know that the conditioning's not good, but a little more pace out there on the right-hand side and a little more offensive-minded attitude will go hopefully a long way to getting us back into this game. And if not, we can't say that we didn't try. Judy Love apparently giving everything that she's got. I don't have a substitution for any of our strikers because we don't have any more strikers on our team because we decided to get injured. So it is what it is. I have 2 more substitutes that I can make here. It looks like Cheltenham are going to get another attack. They get a corner in. Ball's cleared away. It looks like Wozniak's going to end up with it. Moves the ball down the line. Take your time. Don't just chuck the ball forward. There you go. Work the ball back to Ray O'Leary. O'Leary to Will Anderson. Will Anderson, nobody talking. Will Anderson, Autofope, TN. Wozniak gets the ball here. Crosses it over to Madeline Same, who's going to look to cut the ball into the midfield. Gets it to Frankie Boyle. Frankie Boyle finds Same, and off the post. Again, describes most of the games that you've seen this season, as we get great opportunities but cannot score because the post tends to get in the way. We've hit the post, I think, more times on camera than we've actually scored goals, which is incredibly frustrating. But I think it just shows that we need some strikers that are going to be a little bit better at finishing. That's a good tackle here. Tien gets it to Boyle. Boyle to Anderson. Anderson takes the ball down the line, tries to find Boyle, but passes it immediately to an opponent. Autofope now gets the clearance and gets it back to Moan Rizwan, who's going to reset, and we're going to look to move the ball forward here in just a moment. Gets it to Nish Kumar. Nish Kumar is going to work down the left-hand side here. Gets it to Same. Same to Wozniak. Creating some offensive opportunities here. The Boyle. Boyle just chucks a shot. No real pace on it whatsoever. And, well, yeah, work the ball into the box. That's exactly what you did there. And that's going to be a goal kick for Cheltenham. Because clearly all of our instructions are absolutely working just the way I intended them to. Everybody's following directions. Gosh, it's so frustrating. Oh, I can get Darren Buss on. Yeah, that'll go over well. Darren Buss doesn't even have a rating. Darren Buss is a warm body on the bench. Oh, what to do. I mean, that's really about all I can do at this point in time. So let's confirm the sub and hope that somebody actually does something here. Nish Kumar appears to be struggling. I can get somebody on for Nish Kumar. I can do that. We can get Ian Sterling on. Confirm that sub. And watch as we decide to piddle out the rest of this game. No shots on target. No attempts whatsoever. All right, I'm going to go super attacking because if we allow a goal, we allow a goal. What's the difference here between losing 2-1 and losing 1-0? Cheltenham now with the throw-in. Going to take as much time as they can because that's exactly what we do in this situation. No fault on their part. Looks like they get the ball into the box, and looks like it's a good save by Rizwan. Rizwan, to be fair, has been playing quite well today. Just an unfortunate goal against. They're going to actually do a quick little corner here. I think they're going to try to get the ball into the box. They're going to pass that to that player right next to where the corner marker is. Yep. They're just, like I said, just trying to kill some time. It's a good interception by Same, but unfortunately it does not go anywhere, and that is going to end the highlight and more than likely just end the game for us. And unfortunately, we cannot get a victory in the third round FA Cup as we lose 1-0 to Cheltenham Town. Incredibly frustrating that we can't do a whole lot today. I'm not very proud of this team. Giving away a stupid penalty, giving away a dumb goal, no offensive opportunities. It's been poor. Did we make a little bit of money? I don't know. We were defeated. It is what it is. Finances. Get your receipts. 23,000. I don't know if it shows up after. I can't remember. I'm going to just hit continue one time. I think that might be it. Yeah, it's the only game we played in January. That's our gate receipts. Ugh. Somehow that made our financial position worse. Which I'm not sure how that's possible. Do we get any money at all? I don't want to respond to that. All right, well, if we made any money, I'll bring you back in a minute because we do have a game against Kidderminster here in 7 days, but that will be more like 7 seconds for you. So I'll bring you back here in just a moment. Oh, you won't realize it, but it's been like an hour since I last started recording this because apparently Weird Al came out with the new polka medley, and you should definitely go watch it. I think it's called Polka Mania. I laughed, I cried, I peed. Anyways, we got a game today against Kidderminster Harriers, so this is the team that we're going to be put forth. We've got a lot of good conditioning going on here. Definitely some players that need some rest, but like I said, hopefully over the next couple of weeks, we only have one game per week. We can kind of figure that out as we go, but it looks like we've got a fairly full squad here. I did have 2 players I'm trying to bring in. I'm trying to bring in a new center back because we did release Daisy Mae Cooper. Thankfully, she is finally leaving and can make defensive mistakes for another team. And then obviously we've got the issue with Ursula Carlson here. Is going to be out for 2 to 3 months, so we do need another striker in here. So I am trying to bring somebody in, but that will not be until the next episode. So in the meantime, we will be playing this formation. Rizwan in goal. Defensively, you're looking at Kumar, Adefope, Gorman, and O'Leary. JD Tien and Mike Wozniak in the central midfield. Madeline Same, Justine Smith are our wingers, and Judy Love and Frankie Boyle up top. We go with a positive mentality today because we are home. I don't know if that makes a huge difference or not, but we are going to do it anyways. Team selection. Let's go. Let's make this happen. 2 substitutes out of the matchday squad. That's fine. I don't really care. I need a win. We need a win. We need to make sure we keep at the top of the table because even though we are out of all of our other competitions, it is absolutely crucial that we stay on top of this league. I do not want to get behind. I do not want to get stuck in the playoffs again. I want to make sure that this is the season. This is when we get promoted and we can utilize all of that extra cash that we get to be able to push us forward with this challenge of getting this team of Taskmaster contestants to the Premier League. 4 minutes in, though, we are giving away a free header. Oh my gosh, free headers are going to be the death of me because that it seems like all we can do is just give up headers and turn the ball over just like what we've been doing. We turn the ball over again. Oh, what a poor start for us today. I try not to get frustrated. I try to stay positive here. Looks like we've had some opportunities that just haven't been shown as highlights yet, which is perfectly fine. We're doing fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. We have a highlight here. At least we have the ball for now. That could very well change. Gorman gets it to Jenny Tien. Jenny Tien's going to work the ball back to Gorman. Looks like we're going to try to work the ball around here. Adefope. Nope, we're just going to chuck the ball forward. Can't get it to anybody on our team. Ray O'Leary does get the interception, though. Gets the ball moving forward, and it's immediately taken by the goalkeeper. Chucks the ball forward. For some reason, works for other teams, does not work for us. We do manage to get the ball out of this. Nish Kumar looking to move the ball forward to Wozniak. Wozniak to Boyle. Boyle to Justine Smith, who gets it to Judy Love. Judy Love back to Justine Smith, who looks to cross the ball into the box, and Frankie Boyle scores. It's 1-0 Chesham United after an excellent run of play. Moving the ball up the field. Excellent passing. Wozniak to Boyle. Boyle to Justine Smith. Gets it to Judy Love, who holds up just enough to get the ball back to Justine Smith, who works the ball in the box. Frankie Boyle with an excellent run. Right footer, far post, in the back of the net. It is 1-0 to Chesham United, and we have taken control of this match. Immediately get an injury. Judy Love, just what we want to see here. Another injury to one of our strikers. We're now down to just one striker on this team. Oh, you gotta love it. No pun intended. Let's get Judy Love out of here. Okay, Frankie Boyle's just going to have to be the man up top today. Can you play as an advanced forward? Yeah, you can play as an advanced forward. Let's play you as an advanced forward. Let's get Rod Gilbert. Guess we'll just play you as an attacking midfielder. Does this change how we play things a little bit? Slightly shorter tempo? I don't think so. I think we just play as we are. I think the information we got here will apply to this formation. I don't like the fact that we're just down to one striker, which means that those signings that I'm going to end up making here in the next couple of games are going to be even more crucial than what they were previously. All right, Rizwan, roll the ball out. Do not chuck the ball forward. Whatever you do, do not chuck the ball forward. Whatever you do, don't listen to me because what the hell do I know? Immediately turns the ball over. And again, just frustrating that you give these players directions that they, for some reason, have absolutely no desire to follow. And when they don't follow them, we end up conceding just like that. That's an immediate, stupid mistake that thankfully is called back for offsides. I mean, again, just dumb mistakes. I hate dumb mistakes. Frankie Boyle gets a header on that over the top of the net. That is a goal kick. And just frustrating when individuals cannot seem to follow any sense of direction whatsoever that I provide for them. Roll the ball out. Do not chuck the ball over the top. Thank you. That's all I need you to do is just follow directions. Because look at that. We retained possession. We didn't just give the ball up. Unfortunately, Frankie Boyle gets fouled there, and it's not called, which is a fine, you know. Wozniak intercepts the ball. Justine Smith to Tien. Tien tries to find somebody, but Ray O'Leary decides to stand there and not move towards the ball like any normal soccer player would. And now we're on the back foot here. And fortunately, that gets deflected wide. Why is it HAR? Is it because they're the Harriers? I didn't know what to call them. They're Kidderminster. HAR. Har. Kidderminster. I thought I was playing a different team there for a second. I'm not going to lie. I spent the first half of this game trying to understand why we were playing against like Harrington or something. And then I realized, oh, that might be just their team name. Which, again, fine. But, you know, we could probably do a little better. That's absolutely poor. And defensively, that's not going to win us games. Period. Poor performance so far. And again, ball's intercepted. Justine Smith thankfully gets the ball, moves the ball down the field here. Can we get a second goal? Curves the ball into the box. Rod Gelbert just decides to chuck the ball over the top of the net instead of in the back of the net. Possibly does not understand what game we are possibly playing. I swear this game it winds me up. It's just trying to irritate me. Juan Rizwan is going to roll the ball out. Thankfully, Adefope to Tien. Back to Adefope to Gorman. Gorman looks to move the ball up. Gets the ball to Wozniak. Justine Smith on the right-hand side has been tearing it up on that side of the field today. Justine Smith down the line again, creating multiple opportunities. That's an interesting foul that was called. I'm fine with it. We're going to miss the penalty because that's what we do here. So don't anticipate this going in the back of the net. I'm going to call it right now. That's penalty is going to be saved. Absolutely. Because we can't score a penalty. I've mentioned it time and time again. Every time we've gotten a penalty, it is saved. We have no penalty take. I might as well just have the goalkeeper come up and take a penalty because nobody can do it. I need to see some information here. Can I go back? I'm going back. I need to see our penalty stats this season because I can't imagine that they are remotely impressive. Frankie Boyle this season. How many penalties have you taken? Do I have that information? Eight penalties. Do I know how many of those you've scored? Can I find that information? Lots of interesting stats here. Is this something I can find out? I just want to see. I know you're not interested in this. I am. Stats. Team detailed. Penalties taken. We've taken 6 penalties and scored 4. That doesn't seem right at all. There's no way we've scored 4 penalties. I feel like we've taken 6 and scored 1. Like at the most. Interesting. I'm not sure where that stat comes from. Oh, sorry, I meant to make some substitutions here because Ray O'Leary has been garbage today. Justine Smith is playing really well. Frankie Boyle, are you number 11? Yeah, you just miss penalties like it's your job. At least he's Scottish. At least we got that going for him. Of the right nationality. All right. See what we can do here. Completely dominating on XG. More on target. More possession. Yet, here we go. Kidderminster with the corner. We can't defend headers, and we're going to prove it right here again. No, we're just going to allow a absolutely crappy goal in the back of the net. We're down 2-1 after being up 1-0. And, yeah, just kind of how these games have been going. Increasing frustration on my part. Yeah, let's play for set pieces. We're going to have to go attacking because, again, we can't defend. It's been that way all season. I know I shouldn't be too frustrated. We are at the top of the table, but, again, it just... it seems like we just cannot get a good run of form going. And defensively is where we've been lacking. We make too many silly defensive mistakes. If they beat us, that's fine. I'm open to that. I'm open to being beaten. But just stupid defensive mistakes are killing us. Thank God Justine Smith's actually playing a game today, because Rod Gelbert absolutely hammered that with his head into the back of the net. And thankfully he's 2-2. With an absolute superb performance, Justine Smith is absolutely dominating this game. Without Justine Smith, we would not be anywhere today. Any other substitutions I want to make here? We are drawing. Nish Kumar, Ian Sterling. Let's get our third substitution on here. We've got about 12 minutes left in this game. Just don't blow this game. I mean, I'll take a draw at this point. I'll take a win, too. Tien. Adefope, come on. Oh, my gosh. At least their goalkeeper can make a save. Their goalkeepers played well. Made a penalty save. Not that we make it any difficult or anything. Tien, again, with another corner here. We got about 10 minutes left until stoppage time. See if we can get a goal here and get back into the lead. Oh, yes. Lale Adefope. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's 3-2. That's exciting. I know I was all sad and depressed, and I'll be honest, probably still going to be that way, because these games give me absolute nightmares. There's just back and forth, back and forth. We're going to try to kill this game out. Just slowly kill the time away. I don't know how much stoppage time to be added. I'm going to go 3 minutes. Doesn't really matter here. Get a corner, get another goal. Tien, Adefope, that off the post. That was close. Nobody moved. Nobody reacted. I don't know if anybody saw what was going on there. We have 5 minutes of stoppage time here. Up 3-2. See if we can close this game out and get a victory here today against Kidderminster Harriers. And we are going to get the victory today. Thankfully, boy, that was it was a heart attack style of game. Happy we got the result. We were not at our best, but 3 points is 3 points. It keeps us at the top of the table, which is exactly where we need to be. 3 points ahead of Bromley. A good win against Kidderminster, who were, in the playoffs. I mean, it's a team that I think we should be winning, especially at home, but we've got some matches coming up. I will tell you, we're very quickly approaching the end of the season here. Only 16 games left. I know I didn't bring you back for much of this season because I want to get promoted. I want to get moving on and moving forward here. I think we've got a couple more episodes left this season, so I'll probably bring you back somewhere in the middle of February here. Bromley, I think, is definitely going to be on that list of teams we're going to play against. So maybe Western Supermare. We know they've kind of been the team that's gone up with us, so we'll probably play them in Bromley and just kind of see how things pan out for the rest of the season here. But hopefully you did enjoy that. If you did, leave a like. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see more Taskmaster FC content, where we're trying to take Taskmaster's finest and bring them to the Premier League, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye, everybody.